Hi, in this video, we're going to be looking at how to move or copy your files out of your Dropbox account and into your Grace Management OneDrive account. And then we will also look at how to reshare those files with users, people who need to access them. We will look at two approaches. The first approach is if you have OneDrive signed in on your computer. And then the second approach is by signing in through OneDrive through a web browser. Let's start with if you have OneDrive signed in on your computer. Check and make sure that OneDrive is syncing by accessing the little blue OneDrive cloud in the bottom right. It might be hiding under the little arrow. You could just double check that it is here by clicking and making sure Grace Management in your account is here. It should say your files are synced. Now that we know that OneDrive is running, we're going to open up File Explorer, and then we will navigate actually first to our Dropbox file that we want to move. I'll select Dropbox, I'll go to the folder that the file is in. Label 1 is the file we're going to be using here. The first thing I'm going to do is actually right-click on the file, select Copy, and then I'm going to navigate to my OneDrive, select the folder I want the file to be in. In this case, I'm going to select Documents, and then I can just right-click and paste that file. That'll make a copy of the file in OneDrive where it originally was from Dropbox. The other way to do this is actually to open up File Explorer twice and then just drag and drop. So to open up File Explorer twice, you can just right-click on File Explorer and then select it again. From here, I'm going to navigate back to Dropbox, find the file I want, and then I can drag it over to my OneDrive. So let's say I wanted to move this to Documents this time, Desktop this time. Open up my desktop, and I can drag it to my desktop. Those are two ways to move files if you have OneDrive signed in. Another way is through the web browser. You can use any web browser that you have. In this case, I'm going to be using Edge. You can use Chrome or Firefox or whatever you use. We're going to open up the web browser, navigate to office.com, and then sign in. In this case, I'm going to select sign in, I'm going to put in my email, test@gracemanagement.com, then password, and then 2FA. All right, I just put in the 2FA code and I am signing in to office.com. From here, you can navigate to OneDrive pretty easily. You can either select the OneDrive here or just select the app launcher up in the top left and then open OneDrive. Looks like mine is having some problems. You might just need to refresh. All right, if you need to, you can refresh like me. But hopefully it will just pull open your OneDrive window right here. Then select My Files, and you can see that I'm already syncing, so I have some folders in here. If I wanted to upload to the browser, I would then select which folder I want. Let's say Pictures this time. And then I will click the Create or Upload, select File Upload, navigate to Dropbox, find the file I want, select it, and it will upload it through the browser to your OneDrive account. If I wanted to reshare the file, I can share it either through the web browser or I can even share it through File Explorer. Let's start with File Explorer. First thing I'm going to do is navigate to OneDrive, find the file I would like to share. In this case, I'll go to Documents, I'll select the label, I'll right-click, select Share. This will give the option to add the email address of the user you would like to share this file with. In this case, I'll put in Back Bay's Grace Management email address. And then I will select and make sure that edit permissions are given and select send. The user, in this case Back Bay's email address, will receive an email inviting them to edit and to open that file. The other option is to share it from within the browser OneDrive. So let's share the label from within the pictures folder. All I need to do is hover over the More Actions button, select it, and then click Manage Access or Share. In this case, I'm going to select Share. And it's pretty much the same process. Type in the email address of who you want, then make sure they have edit permissions, and select Send. Those are two options to move your files from your Grace Management Dropbox account to your Grace Management OneDrive account. If there are any issues with this process, feel free to reach out to Back Bay Networks, and we are happy to assist. Thanks.